now, live from the Neverland Theatre, your host, Gary Starr. Hello, a very good evening to you. Welcome once again to Stage to Stream TV, live here from the Neverland Theatre, here in the heart of Skeg Vegas. Hope you're well, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Nice to see you this evening. It is Friday night. It's time to chat and have some fun. But before all of that, let's find out what's going on this evening. Live tonight, Alexander Millington. Plus, top banter and chat from Right Hand Ruthie and Gary Starr. Oh yeah. It's all here on... Yes, a fun evening this evening, entertaining you. Of course, before we start, what we need you to do once again, especially if you want to become a top fan, maybe you do, maybe you don't, I don't know. But share this stream with your friends or enemies, whatever you want to do. And of course, get interactive, give the page a like, give it a thumbs up or whatever you want to do. But get social this evening. Speaking of getting social, she's here right now. It's Right Hand Ruthie.
Right Hand Ruthie, Right Hand Ruthie.
Right Hand Ruthie. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, wait, slipping off.
The slipping off.
I'm good, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you, yeah.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it?
It's all right, isn't it?
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have you been up to today? Anything exciting? No. Good chat then, Ruth. Thanks for that. We'll be back with Ruth later. Have you been doing anything exciting?
Well, the usual emails. Not so many phone calls today, but, you know, it is Good Friday and all that, isn't it? So I suppose people are sort of winding down for their 4-day weekend.
Yes, yes.
Lucky things. It's not as if we haven't had a year of not much.
Exactly.
Just having a 4-day weekend is
But now
fine.
we can do even less this weekend, or more, depending on what you're doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah, this and that. How about you? What have you been doing?
Have a guess.
Editing.
Yes, finished editing today, finished uploading. The show is there. It's ready to go online. You can rent it from Sunday.
Hooray!
Hurrah, he says. Yeah.
So, hands up. Who out there is going to watch it? And by hands up, I mean put an emoji in the comments.
Thumbs up.
With a hand.
Ooh. Yeah. Good. So that was good then.
Do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Moonface Ramble.
Well, so Leanne Unsworth was suggesting that I be called Luna instead of Moonface because it's a nicer name.
Yeah.
It is, but I feel it's less descriptive.
Luna, yeah.
That was a Harry Potter character, wasn't it? Luna Lovegood.
Did she hang about in the toilets?
No, that was Moaning Myrtle.
All right. That's probably a better name for you.
Wow. What are you basing that upon?
Moaning Myrtle.
I'm joyously fun.
Yeah. So was Moaning Myrtle.
Was she though?
Don't know.
Was she? Have you ever seen Harry Potter, Gary?
Yes.
Have you though?
When it came out. Yeah, my boy was obsessed with the original one when he was like tiny, little, you know. Yeah. And he used to watch it on loop constantly. He was obsessed with it.
Which house would you be in?
Don't know really. That would be up to the Sorting Hat. That wouldn't be your decision, Ruth.
But if the Sorting Hat was here right now and placed upon your head, what do you think the Sorting Hat would put you in? Which house?
I don't know. Or particularly care. Is this something you want me to go, well, what about you, Ruth?
No, not at all. No,
What would you be in, Ruth?
Well, do you know what? I don't know. I think the Sorting Hat would probably... I don't know. See, probably a Hufflepuff, maybe. I don't know. I like the name Hufflepuff. Sounds good. Hufflepuff.
Good.
But
Top banter.
I've always thought the more fun people, in a way, in a dark way, were in Slytherin.
Yeah, there was our.
Anyway.
True story. So, Ruth, if we want to get social this evening, let's tell them to do that first of all.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
So, what you need to do is head on over to stagetostream.tv on Facebook. Head into the comments. Just tell me what you're doing. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? What you have been doing. Say hello. Join in. Why not? Don't forget to like and share the stream. And also the page. If you haven't done that, like and share it to all your friends so they can all be subjected to this nonsense.
Yeah. Same.
And, Telephone.
Also,
yes. Wow. You can use the comments That's the same every night.
It's the same every night.
It's the same every night.
Doesn't
You can
change.
also use the comments and send in questions for our guest later on.
Doesn't change.
Alternatively, you can reach me on my phone, which is right here. Look at this. This is fully equipped with all the latest apps and gadgets, including WhatsApp. So if you want to send me a message, you can do. And what's the number, I hear you all ask? What's the number? I'm glad you asked. It's here.
07510 followed by 891 then 005. Let's get social.
What was that number again?
That's 07510
Of course.
followed by 891 then 005.
I noticed you stopped doing James's voice there. Is that because he said he was weirded out by you doing it?
Yeah.
No, he should still do it. It's good.
Do you think? I don't know. Well, no, because I've realised I only do the first one. What was that number again?
No, I've stopped doing the second one, so it's all you now.
See, you should do both of James's, or you should do the lady's voice and I should do James's voice.
That'd be weird.
It would be weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yvette Pepper, you're defo a Hufflepuff. I just like the name, Hufflepuff.
Brilliant.
It's good, isn't it?
Yep.
Anyway, who else have we got? Let's have a little look. Yvette Pepper. It took her 6 years. No, I've read that wrong. Totally made that up. It took you years to accept the fact I was a Slytherin. Where did I get 6 years from? It's not there at all.
Well,
Ruth.
that's definitely a Slytherin.
Yeah. Slippery snaky. In the
Yeah.
nicest possible way. Who else have we got? Beverly Charles. Ruth has her suspicious eyebrows. What does that mean?
What are suspicious eyebrows?
I don't know.
Could be.
I don't know. I have problems with eyebrows.
Right.
They never look the same. Look at them. If you look really closely.
Do you pluck them?
Well, of course I do. I am tainted by the Brennan brow curse.
All right.
It's just one big eyebrow. It goes from side to side. It doesn't even stop when it will start here. It literally will start from your hair and just go all the way across like a bandit mask, but for your eyebrows. So yes, I do. Baldy Clown, give me some tips. Your eyebrows are great.
He has got good eyebrows.
They are phenomenal.
And it's to your credit, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I mean, but look at them though. They are totally different shapes and sizes. Anyway, that's irrelevant. But what do you mean by suspicious eyebrows?
Don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either. Who have we got? Melanie Blow. Hello, how are you? Evening both. How are you, she says.
Hello, hope you're well.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. What else we got? Let's have a little look. Obviously, Baldy Clown is here. Beverly Charles wants to know what Yvette Pepper's cooking with the hair straighteners. Actually, Beverly Charles is at a barbecue. Her brother's barbecue right now. And I said you can barbecue a watermelon. Not an actual, like a slice. Not like, don't put the ball on it. I don't know what happened with that.
It would explode.
Well, would it though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Try it and see.
It'll explode.
Just take cover. No, but you can. That's a delicacy somewhere. I don't remember where. Mexico?
I don't know.
No, I think I've made that up.
You've made that up.
No, but you can barbecue watermelon. It's the thing. Barbecuing fruit in general apparently is supposed to be nice. Strawberries and all sorts. Probably not a banana. I don't think that would work too well.
Weird banter, Ruth.
That would
And
be odd.
weird chat.
Well, no, it was just drawing attention.
Yeah.
Harry Steadman, is he here?
No.
Has he turned up yet? He's
No.
late.
Yeah. There you go. Happy days.
Leanne
Go on.
Unsworth, sisters, not twins. You're referring to the eyebrows again, aren't you? Yeah, that's what you mean. Beverly Charles, mischievous
Sounds like one of my dreams,
too.
actually.
What have you done today, Ruth? There's been something every day. Well, this and that. I've not been up to anything mischievous yet. But
No.
the night's not over, is it?
It's not.
No. Went to the shop. That was good.
Wow.
Went to the gym. That was good.
Got me some green tea.
Got you some green tea. Yeah. See now, right. Here's the thing.
Here we
Sell
go.
by dates. Gary is like very strict and strategic when it comes to sell by dates. As soon as that date's approaching, that's in
Right.
the bin.
If you leave mayonnaise out of the fridge for 4 weeks and then eat it and then moan that you don't feel very well, who was right? Me. That's why I didn't eat it.
That happened once, and that was only because the mayonnaise was left in a really hot place.
Exactly.
So that obviously
Not in a fridge where it says keep
turned.
refrigerated.
Right, so today you asked if there was any green tea hanging about. Now, when I first read it, I thought that's got to be a typo. But no, he was looking for green tea, and I was
Yeah,
like,
I want
okay.
some green tea. I've been doing Wizard of Oz for so long, I thought I'd go green.
There you go. So I thought I'd check the bar. Now, bearing in mind the bar has been closed for, a year.
Yeah.
Probably a bit longer, actually.
Yeah.
But I knew we had some. So down I toddled to the bar, found an unopened packet of green tea bags. I did check the sell-by date, which underneath said October 2019. So they've been there for quite some time.
They have, because I bought them when we opened that bar, which was probably
When we
3 to
moved.
4 years ago.
Yeah, you bought
so
a lot of tea bags, didn't you?
I bought loads. I was doing a variety of tea for people, but
Nobody ever
nobody
bought them.
brought any. No.
No, I've just got a lot of tea bags. Anyway, I was like, well, it's dried tea. It's not going to go off, is it? It'll be fine.
Yes.
And then you walked out and asked me, are they from the bar? And I said, yes, they are. And you said, they're not gone off, have they? And I said, it's green tea. It won't go off. It's dried tea leaves. But yes, they had gone off, so I had to go and buy a new box.
Yeah.
'cause it
So
wouldn't
there you
drink
go.
it.
Good story, Ruth.
Yeah.
Crop banter. Anyway, do you know what?
What?
Do you know what is exciting?
What is exciting?
Wizard of Oz. Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah. Finished it. It's uploaded.
it's done.
And
Uploaded.
got an advert
Are we going to see it later?
very soon.
Very soon.
Yeah.
It's
Don't need to
exciting.
hang people on for that.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Did
yeah.
you enjoy doing it?
Yes, I did. And it was a challenge.
Why was it a challenge?
Well, because it was completely socially distanced.
Mm-hmm.
So that was difficult, having nobody meet at any point. And
But that's the same with all the other ones we've done as well.
no, not really.
Well, Alice in Wonderland was.
Yeah, but you still had people that were, from the same family unit and blah and stuff. Whereas
Suppose.
this one, nobody really nobody did interact with each other. Oh, Stedman's here, bit late.
Harry!
Good excuse.
Here he is.
Yeah, good.
Well, that's good though. It's done. And
It's very
are
exciting.
you happy with it?
Yes, very much so.
Well,
I
see,
think
that's a
I
good
think it's the best
sign.
one.
That's a good sign because when you're
It's a
happy
good
with your
story.
all right, calm down. When you're happy with your own work, then you know it's going to be a masterpiece because you're always your own worst critic, aren't you?
Wow.
So if you're happy, then hooray!
Yeah, it's a step up. That's
That's
what we want. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So should we? I think we should show this video.
Yeah, go on then.
Should we show it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is released on Sunday, Easter Sunday, something for the kids or indeed the adults. This is Wizard of Oz. Very exciting indeed. This is a little advert knocked together today from the full video that we made. I hope you enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the wonderful Wizard of Oz. It's showtime!
Wonderful Wizard of Oz, available to rent from this Easter Sunday, live at www.stagetostream.tv. Yes, indeed. Very exciting. Hope you enjoyed that. And of course, enjoy the show, which is out on Sunday, Easter Sunday, just a couple of days' time. Available to rent from www.stagetostream.tv. Exciting. Hope you like that. What do you think, Rufus?
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, it's very good.
Exciting, isn't
I
it?
had fun. Everyone else seemed to have fun as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Anyway, so that's that.
happening. That's happening. What's happening in chat, Ruth?
Lots, really. Just people taking the mickey out of me again. But that's fine, because I take the mickey out of myself as well.
Good.
So, yeah, everyone's just lots of love out there for it. Kelly Rogan says, Oz looks amazing. Lynn Unsworth, oh, it looks so awesome. Beverly Charles has said something about M. I don't know. Oh, no, the M word is here. Don't know what that means. What does that mean? The M word.
No idea.
Mother? Oh, monkey. Monkey. That took too long.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah, because of the monkey in Wizard of Oz. Very good.
Yeah.
Yes, with you now.
There you go.
Flying monkeys. Yeah, thanks. Harrison Miles got that. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, so yeah, no, everyone's very excited about it, and I'm excited as well.
Yeah.
Something to do on the weekend, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So we can't go anywhere,
I'm going to be watching it.
do anything, go for an Easter egg hunt.
Actually, I watched it 5 times last night when I was checking over edits and then re-editing and re-editing again. So I've seen it quite a lot. It's very good. Gets better every time as well.
Wonderful. So that's something you can look forward to for Sunday. Yeah. It's Good Friday.
It is Good Friday. What does that mean?
That's just Good Friday, isn't it? Have you had any hot cross buns?
Nope.
You eat them on Good Friday?
No.
I did. I bought some. They're upstairs, but I only had half of one.
They've probably gone off.
They haven't gone off. I bought them today. Only had half of one because I was a bit concerned. Because you're supposed to cut them in half, aren't you, and toast them? We don't have to, but I suppose it's probably the best thing to do.
You are supposed to toast them, yeah.
But yeah, in order to do that, you have to cut it in half. And I was like, ooh, does that technically make it a sandwich?
No, it makes it a hot cross bun.
Yeah, but it's 2 halves, isn't it? Stuck together.
And
if you have butter on it,
that doesn't define a sandwich.
Well, it's 2 halves with the filling, and the filling was the butter.
No.
Anyway, so I only had half. There you go.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Wonderful.
Happy days. Good banter yet again, Ruth. Taking us back to the topic of food.
Did you know what? I do talk about food a lot, don't I?
You do.
And that's been noted in the chat quite often.
Yeah.
I can't help it. It just happens.
Brilliant. Oh, good. What are you doing for the weekend, Ruth?
Dog sitting tomorrow.
Dog walking Sunday, maybe? I don't know.
No, they have to go on their big hike on a Sunday.
You got to do a big hike.
Big hike.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably going to be busy, isn't it?
Yeah. Our vet says apparently you can cut it in half and put bacon in the middle like a sandwich.
Oh, really?
It would still be a hot cross bun.
Yeah, but it's got fruit in it. That's bacon and fruit. And it's a sweet bread as well. So, not a sweet bread, that's something else entirely.
Gross. Oh, yeah, you can start eating again,
On
can't you,
Sunday?
on Sunday?
Yeah, but you can't put bacon in a hot cross.
Well,
Can you?
You could eat them on Sunday,
See,
couldn't you?
now I'm intrigued.
Can you eat hot cross buns on Sunday? Is that allowed?
Well, you can eat them whenever, because Tesco sell them for about 6 months of the year, don't
Well,
they?
there you go then.
There
Just
are
wait
the
till Sunday. They won't
supermarkets.
go off. And even if they are, it don't matter. You'll eat them.
Anyway, what are you trying to say? Anyway, bacon and fruit. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe we should try this.
No.
Bacon
Well,
and
you
a hot
can.
cross bun. See, this is right. See, I had this thing when I was in play school. We got to make our own snacks.
Hold on a minute. Can you just give me 1 second? Because settle yourself in, everyone.
So as I was saying,
Yep.
when I was in play school, you got to make your own snack, and you had options of things that you could make. So you could make a jam sandwich. Well, it's not half a jam sandwich because obviously you're only little. Stomach bag's quite small. So it'd be like half a piece of bread, and they'd give you some jam, and basically, wouldn't give you a knife. I don't remember what they gave us. Maybe a spoon. I'm not sure. Spread it on, make yourself half a jam sandwich for your snack. The other option Now this has stayed with me for quite some time, but it's quite controversial. I don't know how you feel about this. So the other option was a digestive biscuit, which I do like. It's not my favourite biscuit. My all-time favourite is a Jammy Dodger as well, you know, the king of biscuits. But this would definitely not work with the Jammy Dodger, so don't try it. So you'd get a digestive biscuit, and they'd give you some spread. So you'd put some spread on it, like butter or marge on it. It's probably marge because it's play school, let's face it. And oh, sorry, not just a regular digestive, it's a chocolate digestive. So there's a difference, trust me. Put a spread on it, on the chocolatey side, obviously, because you'd get it in your hand. And then get yourself some cheese. Put that on the biscuit. Now, cheese goes well with digestives, but try it on a chocolate digestive. It will change your life. Now, in addition to this, just a pinch, like not like a full pinch because I think it's in one biscuit.
Good.
Just a few granules of salt as well. Honestly, it's amazing. It's a taste sensation. It's sweet and savoury, all in your mouth at once. It's brilliant. But a lot of people get a bit weirded out by that. I mean, it's not a snack that I have all the time. I mean, to be honest, the last time I had one of those was about 5 years ago.
And stop. Oh. There you go. You can do it in time to music. Well done.
There's more.
There's more?
No, it's fine.
No, if there's more, please.
No, well, no, that was the end of that. Okay.
What's the rest of it?
Well, I was going to ask people's opinions on that.
I don't know. What are people's opinions on that?
Steel drums are my favourite drum.
Oh. And also, chocolate digestive with cheese is my favourite snack, but I don't think that's a bit of a
It's Ruth's
mouthful.
fun fact.
A mouthful!
of the day.
It's a mouthful!
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
I just did.
What?
I said it was a mouthful of a thing to say. Because in the jingle, steel drums are my favourite drum. Well, it's short and snappy, isn't it? It's concise. But my favourite snack, being a chocolate digestive with cheese on, is a bit of a mouthful to fit into that song, and also the fact that it's a snack that you put in your mouth.
It's amazing. And something I think we'll take with us. That's Ruth's fun fact of the day and fun chat of the day. We got social, didn't we?
Yeah.
Good. Crapanori. What a wonderful story. Wonder who ate the biscuit. Oh.
Did you know?
Oh, she's back. Just about to
No,
get to our
this is-
guest, but no.
Oh, no, you go.
No.
I'll keep it.
No,
I'll
please.
make a note. No, I'll
gonna
make
make
a
a
note
note?
and I'll keep it for later.
Well, that's going to keep people waiting around, isn't it? We're always worried that after the guest, people will leave, but no. Ruth got more to that biscuit story. I wasn't even listening to the biscuit story, I'll be honest.
How rude.
Well, I am rude, but there you go. Now, listen. It's almost time for our guest this evening, but we'll be back with more with Ruthie afterwards. But in the meantime, do not go anywhere. It's almost time for our guest right after this. Yes, indeed. Here we go. And a very good evening to you, sir. How are you, my friend? Are you well?
Yeah, not bad. Thanks. Yourself?
Yes, very good. We're just having top banter, as you probably were not aware, but Ruth's talking about
I've been
biscuits this
listening.
evening. Have you been listening?
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised you're still here. So, welcome, my friend. We're going to chat about all things theatre and such like. Before we do that, why don't you tell us all a little bit about yourself?
Certainly. So my name's Alexander Millington. I'm a writer and theatre maker. I'm co-creative director of Split Infinitive Theatre. I've been writing for about 10 years, mainly for stage, but also a little bit for radio, also teach performing arts and pretty much anything drama based.
Nice. So tell us a little bit about the theatre company that you run.
So Split Infinitive is a Lincolnshire-based theatre company dedicated to creating original pieces of work with the intention of it being really intimate and engaging with its audience, exploring the relationship between spectator and performer, as well as looking into the relationships we develop through our own lives.
Nice. I've done that before. I've done, involving the audience in my horror shows where people die. So that's always good. Not just the actors on stage. So always a bonus.
I've done that myself as well, don't worry.
We all have. We've all been there. Right. So you've recently been doing some bits with, because obviously a lot of your work's Lincolnshire based, which is wonderful. You were just involved with Link's Camera Action. So we had those on, it must be a couple of weeks ago now. How did that go? Tell us a bit about the project you did on that one.
I thought that was absolutely fantastic. One of the issues we have within Lincolnshire is there's not a lot of networking, I find. So this was a great way for local artists all to get together and really collaborate on some work. It was an amazing opportunity to actually work with actors from the start, rather than being a lone writer working away, scribbling in a room, and then taking it into some workshops and things and testing it.
Yeah.
It was straight away meeting the actors, learning a bit about them, bringing their characteristics into the narrative of the story, and then it sort of culminated in a showcase where everyone got to show what they'd done over the weeks, and it was just really interesting to work in that way and see everyone else's work.
Amazing. So were you the writer on this one then?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, I worked with two amazing actors, Jessen and Ariane, creating a piece of two overlapping monologues talking about the beauty of Lincolnshire and the history, and how sort of as you grow up you might go on little day trips around and not really appreciate what you're being told and what you're seeing until you get to later in life.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it, how I think we've embraced technology this year a lot more, and it's certainly brought a lot of people together, and also opened up ways of working, which is, has sort of come from nowhere, but that's certainly a positive to everything we've done.
Absolutely. I mean, again, because of where we are, I don't often get to go out and see bits of theatre, join workshops and things, but thanks to, in a weird way, the pandemic, we've had a lot more going on through Zoom and Teams, and it's been a great way of meeting other artists and seeing work go on and networking and everything else like that. It's been brilliant.
So during, obviously, with the pandemic hitting everything, how did that affect you?
Somewhat luckily, because I'm a writer, I'm used to isolated work, scribbling away, just coming up with ideas myself. So it didn't affect me too much in that way, but it has made me really miss getting into a studio with other performers, getting work on and really moving around a space. I've taken part in some scratch nights and scripted readings, but again, it's all been on Zoom. It's all been very much like this, just looking into a camera at another person. So I'm really looking forward to getting back into the studio. But yeah, in terms of the work I've done over the past year, it's been, like I say, scratch nights and scripted readings, workshopping like this, and adapting my style a little bit to do some radio stuff. So we managed to get a couple of bits on BBC Lincolnshire and BBC Sounds, which was really good. Amazing. But yeah, I'm just really looking forward to getting back into a physical space with someone rather than this little square.
Hey, what's your sort of process for writing? So I mean, if I'm doing horror, well, anything really, where I need time, I generally like take myself away to Whitby, which is kind of my go-to place now to just go and sit on the hill or somewhere and just write. So what's your kind of process for writing? Are you sort of more in an office, or do you go places? And
I'm primarily in the office to start with, get it all either written down as actual dialogue, or I might be making notes. Currently my desk is just full of post-it notes dotted all over the place to give me structure. But whenever I get stuck, it's a case of going for a walk. I am in the middle of rural Lincolnshire, so it's literally just walking through fields and around the sort of open hills and things, which is wonderful. So that helps me get inspired by what I can write.
Yeah, that's amazing. I love it. I love the creative process of writing as well. But I need to just be away from everything and just no distractions, because I'm too easily my mind wanders very quickly. So I'll be doing one thing and I'll just go and do that now, and I sort of put things off. Whereas if I'm away writing, I just solely focus on that, which is unusual for me. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm not dissimilar. If I'm not writing sat in this office, then I'll easily start procrastinating.
Yeah,
I know I'm struggling when I'm the one that starts cleaning around the house and finding little jobs to do.
Yeah. I'll generally be the person that goes, before I write this, what I should do is maybe remove the entire office, clean it down so I've got a brand new workspace, or move it around a bit, feng shui it, and then start again with something. So yeah, that generally happens quite a lot. Tell us about your new project. This is quite exciting, the new thing that you're working on.
Yeah, so we've been sort of teasing it on our social media pages the past couple of weeks, but I'm happy to announce tonight that our new show coming up is called Three Way, and we'll be taking it to some fringe venues in August and September, potentially a little bit after that, but we're waiting for some confirmations. And it's a collection of 3 monologues exploring male bisexuality on stage, and why it's sort of misrepresented, and sort of looks at identity, regret, shame, and sort of questions what society thinks of bisexual men.
Amazing. Yeah, it sounds really an in-depth sort of play. How many people are in this? Is it literally a cast of 3 or?
So yeah,
hence the title.
Yeah. So I'll be performing in it myself, along with 2 amazing actors that I've worked with previously, Jamie Dunn and Naomi Phillips, who I've worked with a bit, certainly over the past year, doing workshops and things. My wife, Helen Millington, who runs Lincoln School of Speech and Drama, is going to be directing it with us. I've got some help with the marketing and photos from Lewis Ranshaw, and technical support from Pete Clark. So we got a nice, close-knit team working on this. Like I say, any of your listeners want to follow it and learn more about it, my theatre company, Split Infinitive. We've got Facebook, Twitter, and all that. So we'll be teasing information from now until the summer, really.
Absolutely. Well, Ruth's already dropping this in the chat as we go. Yeah, we've got Split Infinitive Theatre in there now. So anybody interested in that, jump on that. What are your plans beyond that once you've done that? Do you have anything that you really want to work on in the future, or is it just kind of as you go?
I've got a few projects which I've sort of half written. I tend to get to a point with the script, and if I start to struggle, move on to something else, give me a bit of space from it. So I've got a few sort of half-written scripts at the moment, which I may return to. But at the moment, all the focus is sort of on Three Way, get this to where we want it to be, where we're happy with it. And alongside all this, because I don't have enough to do, I also I'm in the middle of doing a PhD in contemporary British theatre. So this is going to add to my thesis and explore how the audience respond to it and everything else. So even once the show's over, I'll be writing about my own work for another year or so.
That's the way to do it, though, isn't it? I like that. It's good. Right, we're going to bring Ruthie in on the chat. She's running social media as we chat. You won't see her, but you'll hear her voice from the gods. Hello, Ruthie.
Hello.
You all right?
Hi, Ruth.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you, Alexander?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Good.
Yeah. Wonderful. Well, we've got lots of people hopping into the chat, lots of questions to ask you as well, and lots about the creative process and sort of how you do that. So I think we'll just jump right in, really.
Cool.
So we have got, Leanne Unsworth's out there. Now, you've already mentioned sort of half-written sort of scripts, and then you go off and start a new one and then come back and that kind of thing. But Leanne wants to know, do you experience writer's block, and how do you deal with it?
I do, to an extent. I don't see it much as a block in terms of I no longer know what to write. It just gets to the point where I know what I'm writing is no good. So for me, it is a case of sort of stepping back for a little while, maybe a week or two before returning to it. I know some writers say leave it for months or even years, and if you still remember it, then you know it was a good idea. You just need to continue working on. If I come back to it and I'm still really struggling with it, it's really breaking it down, doing exercises, looking at characters and plot devices and things like that. So if I'm really struggling with what's meant to be happening, I need to return to the characters. What do they want? What are they trying to achieve? And what are their real desires in it? So I might ask my characters, as it were, 50 or 60 questions and try and write out these answers as these characters. And that can really give you a good sense of what you need to do with them to get to the next part of the story.
I like that.
Very good.
That would help me when I wrote my first horror play, Tales in the Darkness. I wrote it over 5 years. And then it came to the 5th year, and I said, I'm going to do it this year. And sort of gave myself I literally started advertising the show, and it wasn't even written, and then went away. And it was only 2 weeks before I had a eureka moment and got the second half of the play written. And then it was there. But yeah, that's a better idea. Just question your characters.
No, I'm not dissimilar to you. I will not have a script finish when I'm even booking the theatres. I like that drive of, right, I've got it booked, I've got a definite deadline now, I better get this thing written.
Yeah. I think that's what cures my procrastination, in fairness, is is actually physically going, right, you've only got till this point, which is like what I've done with all the shows I do, like the Easter one, with the Wizard of Oz we're doing. Literally, that was like, right, it's going out Easter Sunday, which gives me 2 weeks now to finish it, get it done, and not, spend any more time on it. So I think that's a good idea. I like that. Ruthie, back to you.
Okie dokie. We've got a question here from Harry Stedman. So he wants to know, how do you form a show from a blank page? Can you talk us through the creative process?
A lot of the times for me, it's an image that'll really spur me on to think, right, if I'm using this image to start with, what's going to happen afterwards? Or if I want this image somewhere in it, how do I get to it? So a bit of a morbid one I've had at the moment, which I've started writing, image of a care home, body in a bed and just two people standing either side of it. That's the image I had. So now it's a case of, right, how can I write a play that either leads up to that, or what's going to happen after this event? Who are these people? What do they want? How are they going to get it? And all the questions that sort of come with, why are they in the care home? Why has this person died and everything else? So for me, a lot of the time it's an image. And it can sort of just be inspired by random quotes you hear in films or people you see in the street. But yeah, it's very much image based for me.
I like that. Ruthie, back to you.
Okie dokie. So sort of elaborating on that process. So once you've got that image in your head, that you sort of want to create around, do you personally have a particular style that you always stick to, or do you sort of, shoot off and do a bit of comedy here, or more realism over there, or what sort of? How would you sort of, let's take that image that you've had that you were just talking about with the two characters over the bed. Where would you see that going? Like, how would you transform that? And is there a way that you would flip it on its head and sort of take it in another direction? So if you chose to go obviously with, a serious straight play, realism, quite hard hitting, how would you then decide to change that up if you wanted to flip it on its head and then go, do you know what, let's do something totally different and go comedy with a comedy ending? Although it's still quite obviously it's a dark undertone, but you can make comedy out of any situation. So how would you personally go about doing that?
So my go-to default is realism and also quite regularly monologues. So if I've already got that idea, that's what I'll flow with. For this particular piece I was saying about being stood over the bed with this dead body in it, I wanted to try and push myself a little bit in terms of having a monologue, but with good reason why no one else was talking. Because it's always an absolute bugbear of mine. If you're watching someone have a monologue in film or TV or play, why is no one else interrupting them? So that was my personal challenge for this scene. But you're absolutely right. I steer away from it because in a way I'm lazy, but I do like to push myself every now and then, right, I need to try something different. So recently I was working with Cast Theatre in Doncaster with their emerging writers, and I was telling them you've got to mix up your genre sometimes. And the best way I think to do that is to start with your go with, for my example, naturalism and realism, start with that monologue. But then it's just a random shift halfway through where something will change that. It might go surreal, it might go horror, it might go detective drama, it might just go silly and farcical. But it's to lead the audience into this sense of, oh, okay, I know what's going on now, I can follow this is absolutely fine. And then you turn it on your head, partly because it keeps them engaged, but as a writer, it's testing me and making it more interesting for me as a writer because I get to push myself a bit more.
Nice.
Love it. Ruthie, time for one more.
Oh, just the one. Okie dokie. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to stick this one into two parts. So it's technically one question, but it's two halves. It's two questions, really. Okay, so we're talking sort of resources. So we've got Elaine Answorth in the chat. She wants to know, do you read many writing craft books such as Save the Cat? If you do, are there any that you would recommend? So that's the first part of that.
Okay. So I don't read a huge amount of them because I'm very much a case of write what you can and get used to that to start with. I'm going to have to move around because I can't remember the titles of them. But some really good ones in terms of scripts are, just to plug things, Being a Playwright by Chris Foxon and George Turvey is a great one, and Stephen Jeffries' Playwriting. Both books really break it down in terms of structure, dialogue, subtext, and how to write in these particular styles. So if you like I say, I'd always say do your own writing first, get your own voice, and then once you establish what works and what doesn't, that's when you turn to these sorts of books to go, okay, well, how do I fix the things I know aren't working?
Like it.
Nice. Okay, and the second half of that question, which is totally unrelated because it's actually an extra question, which is your favourite piece that you have ever seen, whether it's TV, film, live theatre, your favourite piece, and has that inspired you to do anything sort of similar from what you've seen, if that makes sense?
I can never remember the things I've seen, no matter how much I love them, unfortunately. All I can say is one of the most recent ones I've seen was Shook by Sam Bailey, who I think was the Papa Tango Prize winner this year. I think it's still available to watch on Papa Tango's website. He did a play about some guys that are in prison, essentially. But that's what inspired me with my piece about this dead body, because they have a long monologue in that. And it's a perfect example of needing that monologue and having no one talking through it. I just thought it was an absolutely fantastic piece. All the bits of theatre and drama that I've watched through the pandemic, through lockdown, that's the one that really stood out to me as a great piece of theatre.
Love it.
Nice.
Love it. Well, we wish you all the success with your future projects. We're dropping everything into the chat as well. And of course, we'll push that out as well. And yeah, hope it all goes well for you in the future.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for having me on, Gary.
Thanks very much. You take care and speak to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yes, indeed. You're watching Stage to Stream TV live here from the Neverland Theatre here in Skegness. Thanks there to Alexander Millington. Wonderful chatting there about the process of writing. And yeah, it's given me the urge to get back onto it now. Now we've, well, once we've got Easter out of the way and all the bits we're doing. Because we've obviously got... what's next? What are we doing next? Oh, we're doing the Car Park Social, Parking Lot Social, doing that tour. So that's exciting. All over the UK for a couple of weeks. Of course, still in line with government guidelines and such more. So we start rehearsals for that next week. That's exciting. That's come around very quickly, hasn't it, Ruth?
Super quick. Yeah, very quick indeed. So you're going to start writing something new?
I think so, yeah. Well, I have...
Oh, no.
I keep starting, and then obviously... We've found stuff to do this year, weirdly, and I've not been able to get away for a while. So, yeah, I'm going to do the final part of Tales in Darkness, part 4. So that's going to happen. Yeah. Why are you saying that?
Well, because of what you said, which is true. You and your feng shui and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Yeah, but everything gets cleaned up.
No, it doesn't. Only because I do it. You just create more mess. Right. Gary has this problem.
Yeah. Imagine me doing that right now. That was for you.
Thank you.
Only you. You deserve that.
Now
right
listen.
in your face.
When we started
Go on.
here in Neverland,
Yep.
costume store. Where was the costume store when it first started?
Upstairs.
It was upstairs.
Yeah.
Then where did the costume store move to?
Downstairs.
Whereabouts downstairs?
Where the bar is now.
Mm-hmm. And then where did it move to after that?
Backstage.
Mm-hmm. Then where did it move?
To the house.
No, before that it moved further along backstage into a separate room.
Yeah, two doors down.
And then where did it go?
Into the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
there's spare rooms in there. It's fine. Yeah. What's your point?
Well, my point is that it didn't need to be moved all of those times.
Yes,
Gary,
it
your desk, where did it start when we first moved in?
does. Which one? This one? This one now?
Well, you've had many desks, but the first desk that
Upstairs.
you had. Then where did it move?
Another room upstairs.
Another room upstairs. Then where did it go?
Downstairs.
Downstairs where?
I can't remember.
You built a purpose office. You
did.
shiplacked everything around it and made it piratey.
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
Rip that out and move the desk.
Move the desk to somewhere else, a different alcove, which
Yeah.
you shiplacked and made piratey.
I did, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then what did you do?
Moved it.
Back upstairs,
Yeah.
where it started.
Yeah.
And now where is it?
Backstage.
You see my point? You and your feng
That's-
shui.
Yeah, but that's called evolution.
No, it's not.
It is,
It's
because-
called you getting bored,
Yeah.
moving things, leaving a trail of destruction, which then I have to sort out.
Well, you like it.
I don't.
Good. But look at the theatre now. The theatre's beautiful.
Oh, for
So,
now, yeah.
Yeah. Until I rip it out and build a bouncy castle. Good.
Honestly.
Hitch.
Right, let's have
there
a
you
look
go.
at the chat, shall
Well,
we?
you know what they're waiting for, Ruth?
What?
It's Ruth's fun fact of the day.
Part 2, Ruthie.
Yeah, I've got fun. Where did I write it down? I forget what I was gonna say, but did I actually write it? I think I did write it down.
You did.
I have gets hit. Oh yeah. Well,
Hello,
it's
hello,
unrelated
hello to
now.
everyone in the chat, by the way, if you're still there. Thanks. It's part 2 of Ruth's Fun Chat.
Harry Stedman.
More biscuits.
It's called innovative thinking. It's not.
It is called
Harry,
innovative
it's
thinking.
called
Thank you very much.
making a mess.
Man being productive. Thank you, Paul Dixon. Yes.
Oh, right.
Innovative thinking. Thank you very much. Yes. There you go. So it's all happening.
Do you know what? Right,
And
mess.
yeah, Leanne's
Let's
right.
just-
I have actually moved this room round as well.
Yes, you
from
did.
when I built it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's better now. Although I do feel I should be facing the other way.
Do you know what? There's one other thing that really bugs me when you
Oh, go on.
when you do your clear
Let's
outs.
talk about the things that I do that annoy you.
I
That'd
know
be
there's
good.
not many,
TV.
but
Go on.
this is right now.
Oh,
This, and you know this bugs me, and you still do it.
go on.
Like, obviously, we order a lot of things from Tinternet,
Yeah.
and they turn up in boxes, as
Yeah.
always. Some of the boxes get repurposed and
Oh.
used for other things. A lot of them
Yeah.
get recycled.
Mm.
However, before that process happens,
Yeah.
generally it'll become a bin. So these empty cardboard boxes
Yeah.
will become a bin.
Yeah. They do.
But in the bin will become all things that could be recycled and things that can't be recycled. So it's just sort of a big mess, really.
But we do recycle.
We do.
That's the point of this story, obviously.
Who recycles?
Well,
So I recycle, but then I have to go through your bin to get the stuff out to recycle it to flat
You just
back
like
the
going through
cardboard
my
box.
bins.
No, Gary,
like a
I'm
little
not.
raccoon.
I am not a
Ooh.
raccoon. It really. That's awful. I really hate that.
Good.
So, but you know that, and you still do it
Good.
anyway.
Oh, great chat, Ruth. Can you get on with your biscuit story? Because everyone's waiting.
Well, it wasn't biscuits. It was related to when you asked me what I was doing this weekend.
Great. Go.
And I was thinking about Easter egg hunts because
Careful.
I've what
Careful how you say that.
Easter egg? Oh, Easter egg hunts.
Yeah. Don't say it fast. And off you go.
Because I realised, well, for some reason I thought, so I thought Easter was next weekend for a start, but it's clearly not. It's this weekend coming. But then yesterday I thought it was today, but it wasn't. Today is today, and yesterday was Thursday. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Oh no. So I was thinking I had another week to send my niece and nephew Easter eggs. Turns out I don't. So I went onto Amazon and I thought, right, well, I can just Amazon something to them. Have you seen the price of Easter eggs on Amazon? The same Easter egg that you'll get in a supermarket, you know, for like £3, £3.50. It's about £14.
And do you know why?
Why?
Because they have to put that Easter egg in a massive box with packaging.
Too much packaging.
Good on your recycling, Ruth.
Anyway, so the moral of the story is I didn't do it. I didn't, and I thought, you see all these things on Facebook, you know, like independent businesses that, you know, they do like hampers and things, and I thought, right, I'll check. They live all the way down in Essex, so I thought, right, I'll find someone around that area that can do it. Well, I'll be honest with you, some of the things that I was looking at, and I was like, people make these in their houses now as well. You know, like cheesecake Easter eggs. And you, don't get me wrong, some of them, they look delicious. And other times you look at them and you think, I don't think you've got a hygiene certificate. Why are you selling these on Facebook? Anyway, so and I thought, well, I'm not going to do that either. And then I saw this thing that Dairy Milk were doing, which was an online thing, like a virtual Easter egg hunt. But I'll be honest with you, I don't understand how it works. You're supposed to buy an egg, I don't know, but then you hide it virtually. So does that mean they get the egg? I really don't know. So I scrapped that idea. But then I thought about Easter egg hunts. And where the hell did they come from? Who thought about hiding eggs? Because for one of my birthday parties, I think it was about 10. I think I was 10.
Oh, you've run out of music. That's a shame.
And I had my birthday's in the summer in August, so most of my school friends were always on holiday. Anyway, I did like a scavenger hunt where we hid like lollipops around the garden, but didn't count how many lollipops were around the garden or where they were. So that means there still might be some there now, sort of, you know, melted and whatever. This was my point with the Easter eggs. Why would you do that? Why would you hide Easter eggs in case, you know, because you might not find them again? But
That's an
then
interesting
I thought,
question.
No, listen.
Oh, there's more.
I'm getting to the point.
Go on then.
That was all a side backstory. My point is, Easter egg hunts, apparently, they
Careful.
date back to medieval times. And do you know what they did? The first Easter egg hunts?
Go on.
Priests used to boil an egg. And then they would hand that egg to a choir boy. And then
Bet they
throughout the
did.
day,
Say no more.
they would pass the egg amongst themselves, like to each other, like
Yep.
secretly. And then at the end of the hunt, when they found when it was all over, whoever was holding the egg or had it last got to eat it.
Great.
So that was the first Easter egg hunt.
Careful. Good. Well, that's a fascinating story. You know what that is?
It's Ruth's Fun Fact of the Day.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
Yeah.
Harry has hit the nail on the head, and I've just realised I've still not actually ordered anything for my niece and nephew.
Brilliant.
Basically, Ruth didn't buy an egg, and it's too costly, which is true. I mean, I'm not going to spend £14 on an Easter egg.
don't need
That's
to.
insane.
What are you celebrating?
Well, it's just what you do, isn't it? Like, it's different for kids, isn't it? Like, they just see Easter bunnies and stuff, don't
Do you know
they?
what you could do?
Do you know what is terrible?
Do you know what you could do?
What?
Why don't you speak to the parent of the child and say, I'll give you some money, $2.49 to get yourself one from Asda because I'm not going to get it in time, and then just say it's from me.
Do you know what I was going to do instead?
Go on. Is it better than that idea? Because that would have cost you just the price of the Easter egg.
Yeah, it's a much better idea.
Good. So what's your idea?
I was going to not give them chocolate.
You was gonna.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
And instead, I was going to buy them a ticket for the Wizard of Oz. So they could watch it.
You mean just steal the link?
No, Gary. I was going to buy a ticket for the Wizard of Oz for them.
Brilliant. Well, that's wonderful.
Yep.
Now listen, something else is happening tonight. You know what it is?
No, what?
Do you know what it is?
No, tell me.
Well, who did we have on the show a couple of nights ago? Ross Gunning.
Oh, yes, it's your show.
It's tonight at 7
What-
o'clock.
Well, it's less than 4 minutes.
Did
It's
you
3
just
minutes and a bit.
Bang your computer really hard.
No, I slammed my hand, but
Oh.
unfortunately this desk has got a glass top and everything shakes when you move it.
Okay, well, Ross has dropped it in the chat, but we'll copy that and put that in as well. Okay, so after you've watched this, if you jump onto the link, you can watch that fabulous show, and we're going to go and watch it as well.
Definitely.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah,
So we're not going to run over tonight. We've got 5 minutes, and then we're going to jump onto that show, and we'll pop it in there. So yeah, yeah. I thought,
Nice.
yeah. Whoa, Ruth nearly broke the set, said Leanne Unsworth. Yes, you're right.
Well, I got excited.
I know, but you've got a glass tabletop.
It's true. Well, that was on my pad, which is on my pen. And then this pen rattles as well. And when you move it. Anyway, no, I was excited.
Yeah, very exciting.
Yvette Pepper's working this weekend on doorstep Easter egg hunts.
Ooh.
And by the
careful.
way, they're all sold out in supermarkets now. Well, there you go.
Well, there will be because everyone panic buys.
Have you seen? Now, I know
People are idiots.
doorstep visits are like a new thing, and I think they're brilliant. You know, like a little personalised visit. I think that's amazing. So good.
Yeah.
There are some places I have seen where the Easter Bunny is obviously a very busy bunny. He cannot visit all the doorsteps, so he has other bunnies to help him out in
That are rubbish.
areas.
Is that where
And
you're going?
I mean, some of them, they are terrifying. Have you ever seen The Purge? You know, when they all like put like weird masks on.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if that bunny turned up at your doorstep, you'd be running for the baseball bat.
Punch it. Yeah.
Terrifying.
Good.
Terrifying.
Good luck to those people. Yes, there you go. So, Ruth, listen, you've got a few minutes left. Tell us about next week.
Next week?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have to pull up my chart now.
Oh, look. It's the same every night.
Oh, no,
same
it's
every
not.
night.
Well, it is. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. How many weeks have we been doing this? When did we start this? The 1st of February.
Feb. Do you want to count that up? Is it Are we on week 8? Coming to the end of week 8, or
I don't know, but I
is
think
it
we
the
should have a
beginning?
celebration when it's the
Week 7.
100th episode, because we've got to be flying towards that now. We may have even gone over it.
Well, no. Well, how many weeks have we done? You count the
I
weeks.
don't know.
And then times it by 5, and then you have your answer.
I don't know.
Right, let me get the...
Somebody out there, work it out.
Yeah, you do that.
Yeah, so we started on the 1st of February. How many episodes have we done? Bearing in mind we are now on the 2nd of April. 3 months? 3 months?
It's not 3 months.
February, March, into April, 2 months.
Yeah. But February was a short month, wasn't it? It always is.
Yeah.
Anyway, next week, starting from Monday the 5th of April, which is Easter Monday, we have got the one and only Mr. Richard Wymark. He's going to be here.
Excellent.
I met him years ago. Do you remember when I hopped off to Norfolk to go and work with Emily for the summer, help out? Cabaret act is fabulous. Puppets, ventriloquism, everything. So
Good.
So he's going to be here on Monday, which is nice. On Tuesday, we have got Mr. Kev Orkian.
Oh, amazing.
All the way from Howling Entertainment.
Amazing.
So he's going to be here. Wednesday, Tweedy Clown will be joining us.
Amazing.
Ben,
Good guest next week.
Ben, they're always good guests.
I know, I say this every week.
Yeah.
I'm just getting excited about next week's now.
Keep an eye on the chat because I'm on a different page.
Okay.
Then we've got Ben Stock. He's going to be with us on Thursday. Another fabulous entertainer. And we'll be rounding off the week with Mr. Eric Potts. So lots and lots of fab guests. Very good.
Yes. We are at, well, we've got a lot of people saying 45 shows. Vicky Wild said 50 shows. I don't know.
We should have a half party at 50 shows where you turn up dressed as something that's half of something, like Salt or be Pepper. You know, you can be either. Yvette Pepper could come as Pepper. That's amazing.
Great.
Or, you could
just
come as
your own name.
No, I just meant because Salt and Pepper is a pair. But if we do 50 shows, you could come as something that's half of something.
Brilliant. Top man to Ruth. Once again, it's been an absolute pleasure this evening. Don't forget, when this show finishes tonight, jump over. We'll put the link in again onto the chat. Go see Movies and Musicals, isn't it? It's West End Stars Singing with the Stars of Tomorrow, raising money for wonderful causes. So do jump on that after this and go and have a look.
Definitely, and make sure you donate as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Donate what you can. Why not?
Absolutely. And do make sure you jump on and get the panto on Sunday because, it cost a fortune.
It really did.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, it's been a pleasure, Ruthie.
It always is, isn't it?
Yeah. Quick fact before we go. You've got 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yeah, please.
Right, now I've been dying to tell you this one.
Go for it. 30 seconds. Go.
Tomato ketchup, I'm not talking about a squeezer bottle, we're talking about in the glass bottle. Before you hit that, there's a little thing with the number, and you're supposed to hit that, and then spaghettification happens in the bottle, and then that's why it all shoots out. Now, before you tap it and it all spaghettifies, if you was to just hold it and wait, you know what it's like, the slow drip when you're really, really waiting for it?
Yeah.
I bet you didn't know that that's actually moving at 25 miles per year.
Brilliant.
It's Ruth's Fun Fact of the Day.
Say goodnight, Ruthie.
Tell us about it, Ruthie.
Good night, Ruthie.
It's been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed yourself this evening. Thank you so much to everyone who's joined us this week. It's been a pleasure as always chatting to you, keeping you entertained, and having a ball as always. Thanks to all our guests this week, and of course to Ryan Ruthie over there. It's been fun. In the meantime, that's what I have to deal with. Have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we'll see you on Monday.
Ha 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 ha! can't breathe. Turn it off.
Still going. Good night, Ruthie.
Good night.
This will go on for hours.